Welcome to Soulflex in the studio. We are telling stories of Christmas. This is our Christmas Stories edition. And I'm here with Leanne,
Hello.
Richard,
Feliz Navidad.
Michael. And some of you have heard our podcasts that we've done in the past, and so we're actually doing that now on film, covering some of the same territory we've covered before, but at the same time, if you've watched any of the other episodes, it seems to be fresh and new again. And we've act like we've never heard some of this stuff before.
Well, at least the way he tells it.
And so you never know what's going to happen.
I've never heard it told like that before.
No.
By
yes,
this
I've heard
point,
it, but not like
if you're wondering what kind of backdrop we're against, this is we are obviously recording this during the Christmas season, but a little bit earlier than you're getting to see it. This isn't live, and so the trees that are behind us are part of the Miracle on 434th Street, which is an outdoor light experience that we've designed for the community to walk through. And these are, in particular, these are called ministries. Get it? Ministries. And each one represents a ministry. On that side, behind between Richard and Leanne, is the Easter egg hunt, a Magic 107.7 Easter egg hunt tree. Here in the very back, over Richard's shoulder, is the Christmas Store at 434 tree, where we give Christmas gifts to teenagers here in Seminole County. And
In partnership with
the
Sharing Center.
Sharing Center. And so we're excited about that. That's coming up pretty soon as we're filming this. Over my left shoulder here,
Mark's favorite tree.
Mark is filming this today, but this is our media ministry tree. And if you look at it real close, and right now it's getting the props for being most creative. The ornaments are some of the shows or programs or ministries that the media ministry is involved in. This is the Church at 434 in Motion, which is where you're watching this at. But then you've got some of our series and events here all over, and then the awards that he's won and things like that. They're all on that tree. And then over here, over this shoulder, between Mike and I, this is the
Face the
it's a
fear.
little scary on this side, I
Scary
guess.
tree.
You know,
Can you see the clown face?
It's close enough.
yeah, there's a clown on the top, but this is our Face the Fear tree, and it's got remnants of props and things that we have used through the years at Face the Fear, which is one of our fall events, and we also have a number of other trees that will show up on the walk. And so, if you are watching this and the event is not over yet, come join us. And if not, then you can watch the highlight film, and it will be here on the website as well. And so you can take a look at that.
Well, and just a little bit of trivia, because the Face the Fear tree is scary, but it's in Ukraine mainly, in Germany and Poland, they actually they use spider webs, and spiders are considered good luck on their Christmas trees. Yeah.
That's one lucky tree.
That's a lucky tree.
And then they kill them during the middle of the night.
Because what you can't see is in the clown mask, we have a spider coming out of the eye hole and the centipede out of the nose hole. So
Sick.
Yes,
it's awesome.
So dates will matter. If you're watching it in 2020, those dates are going to be December 11th and 12th, and then 18th and 19th, 7 to 9.
7 to 9 p.m. Yep.
So
Come
in
free.
2021, it won't matter.
Yeah, just come walk through with us, and if not, check your calendars and see if it's a different year. We'll go from there. Guys, for us, I mean, we've talked about a lot of Christmas stuff before, and we're telling these stories, and so a lot of people may or may not know these things. But what is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh, man.
You go first because you already know yours.
I didn't think this was that tough.
Well, because you have one.
I have one. I do have one. My favorite, and it's well documented, and it's documented on other episodes here on the network,
Yes.
is Old City Bar. It's a Trans-Siberian Orchestra song. I think it's pretty spiritual, and it tells a cool Christmas story, but it is not your usual Christmas carol fare. It is much more of a story song about a guy and some bums in a bar that have a miraculous moment where it talks about how special Christmas is and how there seems to be some magic that's kind of woven into the night. And we understand that it's not magic, it is that moment that Jesus creates where we want to give and we want to share, and we believe that miracles can happen. And so for me, it's Old City Bar. But again, we've talked about this at other times. So and we actually, if you go back and watch one of our other shows, Need a Little Christmas, that's actually one of the things that's featured on there, and the song is there as well, or the link to the song is included there as well, so you can go check that out.
Oops.
That's my song, guys.
Oh my golly.
Well, there are only like 25 to choose from. There are like 25 solid Christmas songs, and there are a bunch of other stuff.
What? No.
Yeah, there are. You go through the hymnal, there are 25 of them. I can tell you my least favorite.
Okay.
It's that Christmas shoes song, man. Oh, that one drives me crazy.
Yeah, that's a brutal song, man. Yeah.
Wanna
Christmas-
buy these shoes for my mama, please. Yeah, not my favorite.
That's tough, man.
Mark does not like the hippopotamus.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, and
Oh,
mine
the-
shoes for hippopotamuses
donkey.
altogether. just
Oh,
a
the
bad
Dominic the Donkey song. Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah.
that one's cute.
Oi,
The Italian Christmas donkey.
oi,
La, la, la.
oi.
Oh my goodness.
So that's,
Mine-
your, that's your
mine-
least favorite.
Mine is Silent Night.
Silent
And
Night.
the reasoning behind that is
He likes to be quiet.
because it's,
Because it's so ironic.
yeah, it's so ironic.
Yeah.
But most of the time when we do Silent Night together, we usually are in a setting at a candle, and it's usually the song in which we light our candles.
And leave.
And then we leave and
And we
go
leave,
home.
we go home. Yeah, it's the
But-
last song.
But
Right.
it just is a
Children
moment
with
of
open flames.
bonding, I think.
It's cool. Yeah.
Us kind of, sharing the light with
Yeah.
each other. And so, yeah, that. Now, song I like to sing around the Christmas time is Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. Please to put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you.
That was very different than the Muppet version I was used to listening to.
This is the real version.
Okay.
I don't know what the Muppets sang.
And you just like singing that song?
I sang it when I was a colonial choirleer.
A what?
A colonial choirleer. It was a dance and music.
Oh, give us
Whoa,
a
whoa,
little
whoa,
bit.
whoa, whoa,
Give
listen.
us a little bit.
No, I
Dance and music
Richard was Glee
extravaganza?
before there was Glee. Oh my
exactly,
goodness.
Sorry.
I was Glee. Yeah.
He was show choir.
You were show
Glee.
choir?
Yeah, I got superiors in Gainesville. I got the medal to prove it.
Do you now?
Still?
You still have it?
Yeah,
It's with this glass
Bring it
ring.
next week.
Yeah,
I'll wear it.
I'm not believing you until I see it.
Okay.
Oh, he'll wear it.
man.
Yeah, the colonial choirleers.
Corlears.
Choirleers. It wasn't a chorus. It
The
was
Corlear Grenadiers.
It was literally like
show choir.
the special forces of chorus. So it was like an elite group of you had to try out for this thing.
Yeah.
Auditions and everything.
Commando
he
singer
is
showing
working
up.
hard
I
to
bet
like.
you didn't know that I was president of the chorus in junior high school.
I did not know that.
I was at
you
Stonewall
went to
Jackson Junior
I was
High.
going to say, you went to Jackson, right?
Yeah, Stonewall Jackson Junior High.
You're
Yeah,
the president.
I was the president of
Wow.
chorus.
And you
Did you get
parlayed
elected?
that. You parlayed
I
that.
parlayed that into an audition for the Colonial Corlears, who were highly esteemed kind of group.
No doubt, yeah.
And made it
Back in the 1800s?
as a literally
You
a
were, like,
sophomore.
you were like the big Corlear.
as a sophomore.
You were the big Corlear.
I was one
As
of
a
the Corlears.
sophomore.
Yeah, as a sophomore. I mean, you were like King
But
Corlear.
Sounds like an
I didn't
enforcer.
do
So
it.
I'm a
only
Corlear.
I only lasted 1 year.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it was like a
there
one,
was
one,
an- there was an incident.
You were the original one and done.
There was an incident.
A Corlear and
Blew out
Yeah,
his
I was up
cords.
at Gainesville after where I got the
blow
medal.
out a vocal cord.
No, this other big guy. We were in. We were. We were.
Okay,
in
I have never heard this story before. Just so you
We
know.
were in a hotel room, and there was like 4 of us in there. And this guy jumped on me, and he was quite bigger than me, and he kept on, basically holding me down like I didn't
Why?
like it. So,
Just goofing off?
well, he thought he was goofing off, but I was getting really
was wrestling,
mad.
okay.
He was like physically holding me down, right? So he finally let me up. This one guy's working on a little gyro at the desk here. So I take off my leisure suit because that's what we wore. I took off my black leisure suit. I put on my track shorts, and I put on a top. And I saw him over. You know how the sink of those things were kind of in the far left-hand corner? Well, I got from the door, and I came full speed at that guy. I was going to light him up, in which I did. He outweighed me by 40 pounds, and I lifted him up, and took him out. And he was like, went there,
WWE again.
hurt his
Hey!
arm on the sink, and he was coming back. And then this one guy goes, hey, what's going on? I go, don't ever touch me again. And then they took me outside, and then
And discussed your future
the
as a Corlear.
director said, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that again. But
You said now I don't have to.
but I, at that point, I was chaffed. It was over.
So really, this is a story of Corlear Rage.
Corlear Rage.
That you never got over.
It was Glee Rage.
Yeah, Glee Rage, man. Glee Rage. Wow.
That's like an
God.
oxymoron.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm happy and
Wow.
angry at the same
I
time.
have
I don't
no
know what
idea
to
what we
do.
were talking about.
We're talking about.
Well,
I think it's
favorite
about a
song.
song.
Oh,
We're
song, yeah, song, yeah. It turned
We're
into
waiting
this
for that,
moment. I got 1,000 of these.
Penny and-
I got 1,000 of these stories.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't. So
I
you
lit
can
that
share
kid up,
Yeah.
and he knows it too.
So if he's watching right now,
I was known as Stick-a-Mizzy back in the day.
stick a busy. Yeah. Oh,
I had a banner. A cheerleader made it and everything.
You still have it?
No, but it was up in the cafeteria. It said Stick-a-Mizzy number 10.
Really?
Yeah, man. I was known as a headhunter.
And he still messed with you.
Gave people jobs all the time. It was crazy.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
He didn't know any better.
He didn't know what he had popped open.
Oh, Corlear Rage. Man, Corlear Rage is
Wow.
and they don't have, and really that's why the Corlears no longer exist.
They couldn't
Because
fight.
ultimately that's
Man, I have been in many a singing group, and nothing like that
Nothing
has
ever
happened. Nothing.
Yeah, I'll
Even
tell you.
between the Sopranos.
Maybe it wasn't an elite. That's my story. I'm sticking
that's
to
good.
it.
Oh
That's
my
good.
gosh.
Well,
You have a song?
I try to give
Well,
you as much time as
I
You
know,
have a
possible.
song?
yeah. I have so many, but I will be narcissistic or egotistical right now. Probably my favorite song is the one I recorded with Markel on the version. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It popped in my play loop the other day, and I was like, oh, it was so sweet. And
How old was he when you did that?
I think he was 4 or 5. So thank you, Richard, for doing that and
Yeah.
capturing that
Yeah, we're on a
capsule.
loop now.
Yeah, that time period. It got captured, and I was like, we need to do that again for these kids because it's really sweet to go back and listen
I
to
agree.
and
Get 'em
doing
while they
all the
still like
kids.
us?
Yeah, I mean we don't have to do a whole CD, but at least a couple songs with the kids doing stuff would be really sweet. So that's
Okay, fun.
because I love TSO, I love Straight No Chaser, I love their 12 Days of Christmas. That is classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except for the naked woman.
What?
Did you say
I
the
can't
video?
remember if it's in the
She's the one
video.
that brought it up.
Because we're like, I wanted to show the video for church
Oh,
or
oh,
something, but it
okay.
was in a. And
I
I
got you,
don't
I
know
got
if it was a different song. It's not a different song.
I
they
don't-
do,
I
though.
don't-
Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know.
They get the Africa song in there. It's a very funny
Yeah,
rendition.
from Toto.
5 golden rings.
Wizard of Oz, right? The well, hopefully, when you hear music, certain songs probably just light you up when it comes to Christmas. Not with Corlear Rage, you understand, because that's
connect you to
bad.
your
That's
childhood.
bad. And so, and really, we want to,
Oh, and the band Joy song.
huh?
That's a favorite one to sing. The way Michael has rewritten.
Oh, Joy.
God rest you, Merry Gentlemen.
Yeah.
God rest you, Merry
Pink-
Gentlemen.
the
It
Pink
sounds
Panther?
like Pink
Pink
Panther.
Panther.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's got to be a
And that's,
favorite.
and that's ours alone, right?
Don't-
That's us?
Yeah, that's
Well, I'm
just
sure
ours.
it's been stolen by now.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a Michael Simmons brainchild right there.
And
That's a
see,
part
so
of
when
our
like
DNA.
Markel's 80, I don't know who's going to play that version to reconnect him to his
Yeah.
childhood.
When I hear that song on the radio, I'm always missing that part of it, right? I mean,
it
that's
was
yeah.
a very cool rendition. So good
Okay.
job, Michael.
Well, let me ask you another question since I was wrapping up,
I
but I'm
know,
not
I'm
now.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. And I thought about this recently. So, what era of music do you like and why?
Is that for the next one?
No, it's this one.
Christmas music or music in general?
No, Christmas music. I mean, Christmas music. I mean,
Because like Sirius XM has
yeah, let me tell
several
you
different.
let me tell you where it came from. Because I find myself listening to the holiday traditions, and it dawned on me, well, why am I listening to this version as opposed to the other 50,000
Holly
channels
version.
I got out there
Yeah.
instead of Holly or Jolly or whatever else is out there.
Hallmark.
But yeah, Hallmark. I think it's because it's the versions that I remember as a kid. When my parents would play the albums and stuff like that. And so what you're hearing then. So for me, the Christmas
Connects
traditions
you
take
to
me back
your-
to my childhood. I guess
Without
those memories.
question, unquestionably, the traditional version of Christmas songs.
Okay.
Hands down.
So Bing's White Christmas as
Absolutely.
opposed to,
Michael
Hootie and the
Bublé.
Blowfish or whoever else is
Bublé.
doing
Well, the only time I like it
Groban.
when Groban does it is when he tries to do it more like Bing did it.
it. Okay.
You got to bring him back to home. Yeah,
Okay.
hands down.
Yeah,
I prefer the Gregoric chanting of the 1600s.
Yeah, well, that's back to your Corlear days.
Yes.
Yeah, right, sure.
Because I'm a student of the.
You're a student of the arts. So
Student of the
yeah,
I rock me some chants from time to time. That's
Yeah.
good stuff.
Oh,
yeah. I tried to do the traditions, but I couldn't last on that channel. I went back to the Holly, which is more contemporary, with a few of the Bings thrown in, the classics, but like the big choir sounding stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, when I was a kid, I remember the albums though. The main Christmas albums we had in my house, and of course this may have just been a Dixon family thing, but they seemed to be like, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this. They were like Firestone Christmas compilation albums.
See, my mom had the Time Life ones. That's where
Oh, yeah.
Christmas
Right,
Is
is that
came
Time Life,
from.
Okay, but I think
Yeah.
but so what you would hear though. So I mean, it was I mean, while
Where were they
Sinatra and
buying
those
these?
guys.
Like, because they didn't do the TV
I don't know, but
channels. to buy
Sinatra was
those.
before my time, of
Yeah.
course. I mean, she's still alive,
Really?
right? Yeah. But when his heyday, right? So, but I mean, I remember though his version of it. You know, those were the kind of hits that you
Perry
would get on
Como.
there. Yeah.
And,
You would actually have, I know this is hard for you guys to understand, but you would actually have full albums on vinyl that you would have to store in your record stand, and you'd have maybe 2 or 3
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There wasn't a
Christmas
lot.
albums
Sure.
that Mom would put on
Yeah, with the diamond
While you
needle,
d-
with a
you-
diamond
because you weren't
needle.
allowed to touch it.
I think diamond, you just stack them up in little, put them in the queue, and
Yeah.
one by one they kind of drip down.
that was cool.
Drop a new one
And
down.
then you hear that.
Hit the vinyl gel.
Wanted to hear
the static.
B-side.
You had to take it out.
Yeah,
and
to
flip
flip the whole thing. You had to
Yeah,
flip
the
the whole
whole
pile.
stack.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would play while we decorated.
So
That's, you only had about 2 or
So
3
you're
albums.
more the
Joe.
chance. You're traditional. I'm traditional.
I'm
and
a little
you're
more pop.
More pop. Okay. All right.
Back in the day, it was AM FM radio too, so it wasn't.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Was
There's
it?
And they
no
didn't
like
play
Wasn't fantastic fidelity either,
No,
but
I mean it was on a transistor for a lot of the time.
And you'd have your tape recorder trying to
Oh,
guess
I
when they
had
were
my
going to play the
little-
song,
cassette recorder.
so you could record it, so you
Mixtape.
could hear it when
Real
you had
real.
it.
You had
Yeah,
a little
real,
reel
real.
and, and you was like, do I sound like that?
Grandma got run over
Oh
by a
no, that's
reindeer.
another hated one.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That one I do
That
like.
was not one of the corollary hits either. Anyway,
right.
thanks for joining
Now
us in
we're
this edition. We're musiced out here, but we will join you
Bonus.
next time and tell you more stories of Christmas here on Christmas Stories.